Hello and welcome. Glad you guys are making it over to the channel today to check out this video. So what we're going to talk about is HDR inside of Photoshop in 5 steps. So you might be wondering why we're starting out in Lightroom if we're talking about Photoshop. Well, this is just one of the ways I'm going to show you to get the images inside of Photoshop. So first of all, you need to know how to shoot an HDR, because it's not just like a regular image. You have to take, I take 5, you can take 3, you can take 7, you can take 9, whatever. You generally want to do 1 to 2 stops below even exposure for the scene, and then 1 to 2 stops over. In this case, 2, or I'm sorry, -2, -1 even, +1 +2. So I generally take 5 images, and that's how I do an HDR. Now you can handhold these, which that's what I did here because I didn't have my tripod with me at the time, but I highly recommend using a tripod. You want as little movement as possible when you're trying to take these photos. So first off, get your photos. Second off, you got to get them into Photoshop. So what we're going to do is we're going to highlight all of these, which is just click, hold down shift, and then click the last photo. Right click, and we're going to go to edit in, merge to HDR Pro, Photoshop. Now, if you don't have Photoshop open, it'll open it for you, and then it kind of goes through the process of merging all of the images together to create one layer, so that way you can use Photoshop's editing features to create the image you're looking for. Okay, now that that is done, you can see that Photoshop has aligned the images for us, merged them together, and we get this dialog. Now, this is the HDR window, or merged HDR Pro window. I don't know if that's the actual name for it, but that's just what I call it because that's what it says in the top left corner here. So anyways, you can go through and you can pick a couple of different presets. Now, these aren't always going to work. Might not look that great for the image you're doing, but you can also pick one and then, edit it and change it. So you can come through, let's bring that down, You can go through and you might be able to get one of these presets to look really cool. I usually just, if I do a preset, I usually stick with like photorealistic or high contrast photorealistic. In this case, we're just going to do a remove ghosts. I'm going to pick one. It'll go to custom, which is fine. And then we're going to bring down the edge glow a little bit and the exposure a little bit. That's pretty close. So you just have to play with this different settings, the different presets, and get something that you like. So once you get these initial editing steps done, these sliders made to where you want, excuse me, go ahead and hit OK. Photoshop will then go through its process of merging it down and creating your HDR file. Okay, and once that's done, the next part is editing. Now, this is purely subjective. Do what you like. If you want a black and white, do a black and white, which is kind of what we're going to do today. It's simple. I don't really like that one. We'll just go here straight up black and white. It's nice and easy. Black and white image with an adjustment layer. So yeah, take your time, mess around, play with the sliders, see what you like, play with the adjustment layers. Get something that really speaks to you and what you envision for the scene that you that you captured, and go from there. So once that's done, you can just hit save, and the file will save. And if you opened it out of Lightroom, it'll save a new file inside of Lightroom for you. And boom, come back here and you're good to go. Here the next is just output, and this is completely however you need it. You can export it, make a web page. You could start a book if you have several images. You could do a slideshow if you have several images. It's completely up to you. Me, I tend to just export them out, put them on my site, share them with you guys, and we move on with life. So anyways, I hope you guys found this informative. No, it's a quick, short video. I like these. I hope you like these, and we will see y'all around.